y'all ain't about to like what the saying, but I'm about to clear this up. One thing you just never see on social media is dads or baby daddies talking about their baby mamas or anything. So you will really never know if a girl is a good mom or not. It's like, but you always see baby mamas on social media talk about the dads and shit like that. And sometimes it really don't even be the dads that's really deadbeats for real. It be the mama who making it hard for the dad to be a father. Why? One, this the top motherfucking reason.
Now, before she get into the top reason, I want to say she has a point. There are a lot of women out here who just want to call men deadbeats just because, to make them look bad, to make themselves look good. And in many of these cases, it's not that the dads are the deadbeats. It is that the women are keeping the men from their children, using the child as leverage. We know that that is the truth, but they hate to acknowledge it. A lot of these women hate that the fact that these men have moved on and they moved on to somebody else. So they get an attitude and they decide that, hey, I'm going to use this child as leverage. If he don't want to be with me or he don't want to deal with me, I'm going to show him. I'm going to keep his kid from him. I'm going to make it hard for him. I'm going to on purpose make it hard for him because you don't like the fact that he's moved on and he's not with you. But they will swear up and down that that is not the case, that all these men are just walking away. Oh, they just abandon their families. Oh, they're just doing this. When we've seen multiple cases of young men who have grown up and talked to their fathers and found out that their mother was the one keeping them from their dad. That the mothers was not giving him the address, moving from place to place to place, running from him because she did not want to allow him to be in his child's life. We got to understand, if you're going to say there are deadbeat men out here, there are deadbeat women out here too, and we've seen them. So we got to stop with this narrative. I'm just saying, but let's continue.
Because if he don't want to deal with you, he have another girl. Oh, baby mama take that. Well, I don't want no girl around my kid. I don't want that. It's just like you can be grown enough to have a conversation. I'm pretty sure he just don't want any girl around your kid. Y'all can have a conversation and shit like that. But just like y'all be stopping them from seeing their kids over them want to move on and shit like that. And it just be like, oh, if they don't want to be with you or see you, or they're not like giving you the money, they're buying all the things that they need for their kid and giving it to you, but they're not physically giving you the money. It just be like, come on now. So you never know if a mom really a deadbeat for real.
Listen, I heard no lies detected. I just want people to be fair. That's all I'm saying. Just be fair. And women know that there are women like that. They know that women exist who do that. They know some of them are the women who actually do it. But they hate to be honest with it. You hate to acknowledge the truth. You hate to look at it for what it really is and accept the fact that you're the problem. It's not all the men. But as long as they can continue to push the narrative, oh, all these men are just deadbeats. They abandon their children. They don't want to be there. No, they don't want to be with you. Because when they realize that they could do better, they move on. And you're the bitter baby mama holding on to the fact that you think you're everything since sliced bread and he's supposed to just deal with you and deal with all the bullshit that you come with. And then when he realized, hold on, I don't have to deal with her. I can do better, but I want to see my child. Then that's the only leverage that you have left, to keep his child away from him. That's the only way you can punish him and make yourself feel good because he don't want to deal with you, is use his child against him. And that's so unfortunate because what you don't realize is that hurts the child. The child end up having resentment toward the father and the mother when he finds out the truth. When these kids grow up and realize that their father wasn't in their lives and how detrimental that played on their mentality in a negative way, they're going to resent you for it, the mother, because you are the one who kept him from his father, because you could care less and you're selfish and you could care less of how this was going to affect the child. See, when women do this, y'all realize you feel like you're vindicated, but you're hurting the child that you say you love. You don't realize how important fathers are to children. So you got to understand, you don't realize the psychological damage that you cause to these children by doing such a thing. But they don't care because it's all about them. It's a selfish mentality. You want what you want. You gonna make him pay when he shouldn't even be paying for anything. If you're keeping him away from his child because you're disgruntled and mad, that's something you got to go work on. You got to work on yourself. And these are the women that I would consider deadbeat mothers because you're not doing what's in the best interest of your child. You're doing what makes you feel good. You're doing a petty thing that makes you feel good for the moment and then turn around and complain when you don't have the support of the father there. When the children grow up and start asking you about their father, then you lie on top of that about, oh, he was a deadbeat. He didn't want you. He didn't this. So you lied. It's like an insult to the injury. You continue to lie your way through all of this because you know it looks bad. You know that what you did was wrong. But a lot of women continue to do this over their selfish nature. You don't care if it hurt you. You don't care if it hurt the father. You don't care if it hurt the child. You want what you want at any cost, and you think that that's a flex. But you get to go and spin the narrative, see? And the reason why this is okay, because they get to spin the narrative and put out there that all these men are deadbeats. They don't take care of their kids and they walked away. And everybody, all of the sisterhood bonnet crew get together and they all champion this mentality and make it seem as if it's the truth. And they just keep building up. But then when the truth comes out, there's an excuse for it. Well, whatever, because I wanted to do, and there's no excuse for that. So once again, accountability is like kryptonite. Nobody wants it. Most women don't. But a lot of times you are the problem. A lot of these women are the problems. And this is why they hate accountability, because it all points to them. And if we open up this accountability thing, it's going to shed a whole lot of light on how tragic and how ratchet a lot of these women are. And that's what they don't want, because then once it's all exposed for real, you're not going to be able to put it all on the men. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of pointing to themselves and showing the truth about what's really happening, that it's not all the men, but a part of it is the women. They're not ready for that reality. They're not ready to be exposed. They're not ready to really be exposed, because then nobody's going to believe you when you say, oh, he did this and he did that and he's the problem. No, because then there's going to be accountability. So now we're going to have to look at you. We're going to have to see what you did, what you didn't do. We're going to have to look at everything and not just automatically blame the men. And I think that's what that they don't like. They don't want, because they hate to be held accountable for anything. They don't want to take accountability or do anything that's going to hold them accountable and make them change that behavior. It's a behavior that's been going on for so many years and just been coddled and perpetuated. And they just want it to keep going, and they don't want to change anything because they like it there. Because as long as you're not being held accountable for your actions, it's okay. You can always continue to it's the men, and not realize that that's not going to benefit you. This is why a lot of women will be single and by themselves, because men are tired of the bullshit. They're not going to keep dealing with women who act this way, but they can always deflect and always put it on the man and still say, oh, now we're single by choice. No, you done ran out of options, choices, all of it, because the men don't want to deal with you and they're walking away and y'all mad, and then you want to shame them. You want to do everything you can to try to make them think it's something wrong with them wanting better, while you continuously in the delusional la-la land telling yourself that, oh, I'm everything, baby. He gonna miss. No, he not. He gonna miss no combative, lying, ratchet woman. Ain't nobody missing that. There's gonna come a time when you're not gonna be able to blame the men. See, if the men aren't in your vicinity and it's up to you, you have nobody to blame but yourself. When you 50 and 60 years old by yourself, baby, you're gonna have to blame yourself for your outcomes. You're not gonna be able to continuously pin it on the men if the men not dealing with y'all. So listen, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content, you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.